Hi, I'm Jake, and here is a quick review of this project. So this is what you are going to see when you will open Music Video Toolkit Full HD. You can see that you have a preview of all scenes from 1 to 16 and also these text scenes compositions. Click here with your timed cursor to see each of them and select layout which you like, because the main difference between these scenes are the direction from which these lines are generated. So as you can see in scene 1, it's generated from bottom to top like this. As you can see, it's running in full mode. So this is why it takes some time to process. Then from center to left and right. Also from center to left to right. This is great scene to have two characters in your shot, just side by side, like it's some battle. Then you have from top to down, left to right, right to left. And this is a more simple mode. Then versus time is like you have here someone and here also. Let's quickly scroll through. It's more flat, 15 and 16 scenes. And as you can see in scene 16, you have these spikes, which looks pretty cool. And final 4 scenes, this is with wave, this is with spikes, and this is with the background with wave, and this is with spikes. So let's quickly jump into each of the scenes. Scenes 1, you can just double click here or open this scene folder and open here. So let's double click on it. And here first thing which you want to select is control layer. And each of these scene, if I open all of them, you will see that each one of them has this control layer. So let's go back to scene 1. And here you have all of your controls to generate any styles which you want and which it could be generated by changing these values. Because sometimes you don't know what you want, but by changing these values, you can be inspired of what you can get from this template. So let's start changing these values. First of all, you can change color to any color which you want. As also, you can animate it. You can just click here on this stopwatch, then press U on keyboard to see this keyframe. And later in time, you just can change to any other color like this. And here will be a smooth transition between these two colors. If you don't want to have smooth transition, you just select these keyframes, right mouse click on it, and go to toggle hold keyframe. And this way you can see that with new color, it will change super abruptly and straight to the color. Okay, this is color. Also, as you can see, this color of the text will be changed just to this color here. You can see that to each of these values, you have these numbers. This is my default numbers, which I've used. So as you can see, for line thickness, if you change to 25, it's not really looking good just because you have enabled your line glow. So my recommendation, if you have thin lines, you can use this enable line glow. It will make them look much more interesting. And if you want to have thick lines, you just need to disable this glow. So let's try 75. Let's change now this parameter to see what we are going to get. So if we change to 15, it's more dense in vertical space, according to this title. So let's try to set it to 93 like it was. Change this line spread horizon. Let's set it to 55. Let's change to 2. And if you cannot see lines properly, you can just make this line thickness bigger. And as you can see, you already get another unique look. So then we have line wave size. And by changing this value, you can also get really unique looks to your scene. Then let's go to line wave amount. You can play with this value to see what we are going to get. Horizon set to maybe 10, so it would be not so dense. And thickness, I'll set it to 60. You can see that if you set your value to 150, it's positive value. You'll get this movement from bottom to top. Let's see this pre-render here. But you can also set it to negative value, like minus 100. And now you can see that it goes from top to bottom. So this is how you can easily get some animation. You can also set it to 0 and change this speed. It also gives some animation to your lines. For example, now it's not moving anywhere. So let's set to a bigger value to see it a lot easier. And now as you can see, you have much more subtle animation if you don't want to go overboard. The next step is to have this glow, intensity, and as well as video effects. These are cool effects which depends on your video. So you can just open this placeholder and import your video right here. Go to File, Import File. So here I have this video from the web with the green screen. You can shoot yourself against the green screen or just use rotoscoping tool. I'll link in description separate video. I'll show you 4 ways of how you can rotoscope yourself if you don't have any green screen and have clean background. But for now I'm going to key out this girl using key light, just like this. And let's go back to scene 1. And as you can see, we already have some effects going on here. So once again, you can go to Control Layer and disable this effect if you don't want it, and have yourself clean here in the shot. So cool thing with this, if you will have this small value and also enable glow, you will see that it also glows on your footage. So it helps with the compositing of yourself with the background. Let's set it to 5. You can also change intensity of the glow. Let's set it to 2. Then you can change the radius of glow. Let's set it to maybe 100. And if you want to have some unique look to her face, just disable this checkbox and it gives this kind of look. This effect is quite unpredictable, so here I've included 2 fixers which can help with the fixing this background. Just scroll a bit left to right, this value or this value, to change the look, and in this way you can find the look which you want. As you can see, it generates each time new kind of look. So basically it's all settings which you need to know. Let's also take a look at this scene. It's much more complex because it has 2 kind of colors. And as you can see, it's also very easy to use because the ability to change color really fast. As also I want to show you that here, if I'll tap these kind of values, you can get same results from those scenes into this scene. So let's just tweak some of these values. And as you can see, each time when I'm changing these values, you're getting more and more unique kind of look. So don't be limited to one of the scenes or one of the presets which I made, because just by changing one of the value, you'll get this really awesome and new kind of looks. Also, if you have any questions on any of my projects, you can ask me by writing on this email which you can see on screen right now. And for last, let's check out these text layers. Once again, you can just select this control layer and enable box if you want, and just change these values. But also it has a bit of unique things like strokes here, or change these values to repeat same kind of look which you created in one of your scenes. Also, let me show you quickly the 4K version. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same project, but the resolution of the composition is in 4K. And also let's check out the portrait mode version. Once again, completely the same project, but it has this portrait kind of resolution. So let's check each of these compositions. It works absolutely the same, but in this new aspect ratio. Let me quickly scroll through so you would see how it looks in portrait mode. This project is available to download via the link in description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time with my new projects.